I want to play Killer Mike's fucking video. Oh,
yeah.
The Killer Mike's video.
I got it.
I'm gonna let his ass have it.
Well, I'm sticking it backstage.
I'm dead ass. Fuck Killer Mike. Dude got me mad, man. I noticed the theme. I don't care, man. He pissed me off. I watched a bunch of grown-ass men get all excited over an album.
But you know what? Okay, next week I'm gonna have to set a reminder so I can come back here and put in our new intro and outro. I forgot to do that.
Yes, you gonna have to, because you sent it.
I know.
I'm like, I gotta go.
And I said I was gonna do it, and right until we just went live, I forgot about. So I'm gonna do like I did for Pastor Clinton. I'm gonna set a reminder. I'm just gonna randomly come in here during the week. So if you get a notification that it's not live, I'm just gonna be back here doing stuff.
All right. Oh shit, you got to kill him. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I put it back here, but we're gonna start with the article.
Please do.
I think here's the thing. I want to do the corn pop thing first, and then let Killer Mike be the last one.
Please do corn pop first, please.
Yeah. So just so you know, that's the order of operations that we have going on in the background to do that.
Fill some blanks in for me.
Listen,
no, that's why I have the videos in the article. It'll fill in the blanks for you, Gambit. Okay, but I will say, fellas, I did, and I always pick the word because we got holidays and stuff coming up again. But okay, there was a recipe going semi-viral on TikTok, and it was pissing me off. Okay, chicken Alfredo lasagna, but people were just making chicken Alfredo and just sticking it in between lasagna noodles. It was pissing me off. So I was like, we're going to do this the right way. We're going to do. So I went live. And I made it one. I made too much filling. So tomorrow I'm going to take the rest of what I had. I'm going to use a different sauce, and I'm going to make like some at-home stuffed shells and some Hot Pockets with it. But I did make a real true blue on live chicken Alfredo lasagna, and it was good. It's just
I've never. What? Okay, everybody asking about Cat Main. Cat Main is with my grandson tonight. Cat Main has been in our fucking house all weekend. Oh, I have pictures. I put pictures in the Discord server of the 3 patterns of, I asked everybody which one do they like, but it's the shirt gonna say Maine and Cat Main. I'm about as exciting as dishwater. Fuck it. What do y'all want me to
do? You're very, very exciting, sir.
Listen, I'm about as exciting as dishwater. I don't know what the fuck y'all want me to do about it. God damn it. It's gonna be Maine and Cat Main.
You're very excited. You own this shit, but I mean, you good people. I mean,
Hey, Maine and Cat Main is hilarious. Fuck y'all. Y'all don't find that funny. Eat dick. I don't care. It's in the general chat. Should be in the general chat. Motherfuckers over here. Yes, Cat Main is with my grandson tonight. And
wait a second. Where are we?
I did not give him away, Annabelle. He's over at my grandson's house. He'll be over here tomorrow. Cat Main will be back. Okay, he's gonna be here for about a month.
Cat Main.
We do believe Cat Main is a woman, but I don't give a fuck because it's a woman that look like Terrence Howard, look like Teresa Howard. Fuck it. So it's Cat Main.
First of all, I had a cat that chose me years ago. I had that cat. I was dressing that cat up in all sorts of stuff. Okay. And then I found out, I found out the cat was a boy. I have been treating that cat like a dang girl. Look.
See what I'm saying?
Don't judge me. But hold
on. Cat mine.
Are we doing this right now? Is this what we doing now? This is gonna keep the whole block fed? This is what we doing?
Good Lord, that sounded like it was right behind me in my headphones.
Listen, I thought the motherfucker was in my room.
Who the fuck done infiltrated my dungeon?
I thought the motherfucker was in here.
I kept looking from behind me.
First of all, he was on a roll the other day where Cat Main was trying to like wreak havoc in there. Yes. But I could not get all of the sound bites because one, you were playing in the background. So I was like, I cannot keep trying to isolate this. And three, I got him to repeat doing that one. I was like, if I keep asking him to repeat these one-liners, he gonna pick me up like Betty Rubble picked up Fred Flintstone. No, Wilma picked up Fred and sat him outside. Like, absolutely not.
Catman was over here just drop. Catman was fucking me up. Like, listen, I get it. The floor is not great. I got a vacuum. But motherfucker, right now, word, like right while the show's going on. Hey man, I'm just Catman. I just killed Catman. Don't get mad at me. See what I'm saying? See, the Terrence Howard joke will never get old. There's certain jokes on this show the Sound of Cop, there's certain jokes that'll never get old. Catman is one of them. Toe fucking, I didn't realize. I didn't realize y'all didn't know that.
First of all, that has trickled its way over to my show. And let's not forget that the Taz Systems Discord is the home of the Bricked Up server and the Licky Boom Boom server, and they have run with it.
Hold on. Wait, you really did give Elijah two fucking servers over there, didn't you? You gave him 2 whole rooms. You gave that man. That man has been wanting Licky Boom Boom and Bricked Up.
He is a big brother, and as a resident lifelong little sister, I know how these things go, and I don't want the smoke. Okay, I choose my battles very, very wisely. All right. Let
me explain something to you. You listen. I try to ignore Elijah because he'd be going there. I'm like, yo, Elijah, where the fuck? Sir? You drive on the wrong side of the road. I don't. How did we get here?
First of all, you can do that. You can ignore him. Let's not forget, okay? I asked this man because I started a brand new segment, and I was like, you know what? The Big Brother is a very cerebral man. He's like the Professor X over here. I'll have him come. He'll be a great opening. You know, he took over my shit. I think he psychoanalyzed me. I got put in timeout 2-3 times. I don't know what the fuck. I lost control over my own show. You know, that does not happen. Look, I know my place.
The world is ready for the Moriarty file. Fuck it. I will give Elijah.
Yes,
give Elijah love every time I see that motherfucker. They ready for that. Listen, the streets and the flats is hungry over there. They're like, yo, West London in the motherfucking house. Hey,
you thought you was getting Professor X. You got Magneto.
Yeah.
Listen, I have never seen a man more excited about Licky Boom Boom down in my motherfucking life. Listen, that shit started out, it was supposed to be a warning. Okay? We were trying to explain to people, Informer is not the sexy song. Informer is a motherfucking hint. Shut the fuck up.
Let me explain something to you
Licky Boom Boom is a bullets, bitch.
But let me explain something to you that I learned about Elijah live on air. And I'm like, this mofo think he's slick. He is slick because he said this on air because he knows the little sister in me would have been like, hey, yo, come here. I need to holler at you. Why are you doing this? But I couldn't do that on air. I could not slip into little sister mode. I had to keep it somewhat professional because I don't want to like look like I got favorites because I always tell people anyway that I'm biased. He's in the talking about, yeah, you know, I go out to the worst parts of London and I do this, that, and the other, and they call me the general because I'm able to pip, come here, go get them. And I just tell them while they're doing their little drugs. And I'm like, you, wait a day, you going to the crack holes?
Yes. Okay.
And you just snapping fingers and shit
and people
is
are showing the fuck up.
You gonna tell me this with the cameras rolling and the people can hear the both of us? The look I gave him, and then I'm messaging him like, I'm gonna talk to you after this. Do you think he temporarily blocked me because all of a sudden I couldn't get through? I could not get the way I was marathon texting, the way I was messaging. Like I turned to the keyboard warrior because I was like, what the fuck? What you mean?
Dog, the man has not been to the United States since he was a baby. He was raised in the United Kingdom. I say, hey, you got a brother in Georgia. I know you got roots down here. Come visit. Oh, Thomas, I'd like to go to Kansas City. All right, well, that's my hometown. I bet. I'd take you to the barbecue place.
Just take that motherfucker
take
to
you to a casino.
Okay? Because that's where he gonna fit in.
This motherfucker told me he wants
straight to Compton.
He said he wants me to take him on a tour of the red light district in Kansas City, Missouri, also known as Independence Avenue. So, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'll take you during the day. You can get some good Mexican food. Maybe you can buy some furniture or some rims. He's about, no, we can go at night. No, the fuck we can't. Like,
he's like, pip cheerio, old chap. Yes, we can.
Sir,
I'm very well skilled at the hand-to-hand combat.
Listen. Do you understand? The police will pull the fuck over.
I play a gentleman 9 to 5. And then, first of all, he let everybody know about his Jamaican roots. And them roots came out. Not the roots. The roots came out. I was like, what the fuck?
That boy there.
Elijah, I said, let the people see the fun side in you. This is fun, my dear Taz. What the fuck? What? Sir, I got one psychopath on my hand. I can't have two.
Listen,
what is no?
We can't. Listen. I'm not taking it. The police, and the thing about it is, I know why Elijah would want to go. This is the crazy part. He ain't buying shit. He is there to try to save them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's there to compare crack babies. He is there to compare crackheads.
He is going to be out there going.
Here's the
so
thing.
what
I
led
can see
you
him
to a
going
life
up
of smoking?
No,
crack?
He'll be like rock, paper, scissors. Which one? It's the rock. You're a bolder baddie. Come here. Was your mother in the home? Your father? Who raised you?
He is going to be the British Dr. Phil, and my black ass got to be standing there going, sir, sir, the cops are coming. Hey, man.
I've got this lovely notebook for you and a pen. I need you to write down exactly how you're feeling. You can write down how you're feeling, or I can show you how you're feeling by making you feel how you're feeling. Now, pip, cheerio now, chap. I don't have all night.
I'm telling you right now, if you make a crackhead cry, I'm leaving. I will never come back to Kansas City. I have been in this fucking city since I was 3 years old, sir. If you make a crackhead cry, if you have a crackhead out here crying, well, my father wasn't in the house, and I only started sucking dick for crack because I was trying to get rid of the pain. Sir, we got to go. Like, we got to get the fuck. You gonna have a crackhead crying? Listen, I know people in that town. Motherfuckers will get mad at Thomas. Was you down there making crackheads cry? No, it was my friend Elijah. I didn't fucking do nothing. What'd you do the whole time? I had on a hood and a hat and some sunglasses in the middle of the
night. There's one particular crackhead I would not mind somebody making cry.
Who?
Specifically the crackhead that will not stop harassing me over on TikTok.
Oh. Why does he call himself Art Waffle? Listen, much like
it's better than his actual name. Oh, you don't know. Okay. Fart Waffle is actually Tamarin Garrett Jr. Now, Tamarin Garrett Sr. got arrested because his car broke down. Okay. He took over $300, went to a repair shop, like, here, fix my car. And here's all of my information. A few days later, he went back and was like, I don't want to pay for the repairs on my car, even though I gave you all of my information. Give me back money. He made a $60 profit. Did he leave the place? No, he sat there wanting to hit people in the head with his gun, and the police walked in and was like, okay, we got to take you to jail. Now, this story was so wild and crazy, and the case and the trial was so wild and crazy, that the county attorney's office on their official website, we read it live on air, and y'all can go look at it yourself, called the trial an adventure. And his son decided, I'm going to use that name and terrorize people online. And I was like, I don't think you should do that, because when people go to Google your name to figure out who you are and why you're doing this, the jokes are going to write themselves. And I was like, you can be mad at me. And this is probably what really truly set him off. I was like, but my daddy loved me enough not to go to prison. I said, your daddy, I can't even say he left to go get the milk, because he had to go steal the money to get the milk. And he wasn't even successful at that. How do you have a gun and the car and the ability to drive away, and the police just walk in and arrest you?
Wait a minute. Wait. Put the car in R and back up. His father
he can't
was
put the
still
car in R and
there?
reverse it.
Hold on.
He just got
His
convicted in
father was
2023.
still there when the cops got there?
And he got convicted and sentenced in 25, something like that. He got 10 years.
For not stealing his own car. I hate it here. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking.
Yeah, because
I hate it here. I hate everything about this story.
Now, Mr.
You
Tamarin
stayed there
Jr.
for the cops, B?
But hold on, Mr. Tamarin Jr. is not even any smarter, because he just got out of jail earlier in April, and nobody cared. Like, he was like, "Oh, last 24," nobody cared. He had a relapse on his addiction last year. No, I'm not making fun of this. I'm just stating facts. Nobody cared when he said it. Last year, when he went hard in the paint for somebody else and then got thrown under the bus by that said person because he don't seem to learn, nobody cared. And then he has the nerve to look like if you bought the OG Predator off of Temu and then shipped it by way of wish.com, had the nerve to come into the Taz Effect and say that I was ugly.
Your name is Fart Waffle, sir. Your name is Fart Waffle. You got up at your big ass age, looked at that and said, you know what? Fuck it.
And then he's fighting in the paint for but he's fighting in the paint for a white cholo who on Facebook lists his occupation as gangsta at Ed's Posse. I wish I was joking.
No.
Oh, hell no.
No. The fuck? No. No. Not fuck. No, Taz. No.
So what only thing I'm asking people to do, don't even report it to don't even report any of this to TikTok, because we know what's going to happen, and they're just going to get page after page after page. And given that they've put in writing multiple times that their whole goal is to make me either shut down my account or block them, which if you think that I am a problem, why would you want me to block you where you can't see what I'm doing and I can continue to be a problem, but y'all are stupid as shit? No, Google IC3, that's internet crimes, and report them, please and thank you, since they think that nobody's going to take anything seriously because they don't believe that Black women are protected and can be protected. So
a white cholo,
angry seen it.
Hold on, a white cholo.
We talk about my stalking situation.
Whose job description is gangster.
I bullshit you not. That's what he got on Facebook.
On a Facebook page. No,
that's what's on this Facebook at Ed's Posse.
At Ed's Posse. No.
Ask your brother.
No.
Is there anything
absolute no?
Is there anything whiter?
That's the whitest shit I've ever heard. That is cocaine. That is cocaine making flour biscuits out of pure white flour. Wearing a white sheet in the whitest part of Norway. No. The fuck. No.
Like this castle doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Jesus, no. The fuck, no. Wait a minute. A gangster at Ed's Posse. I hate my life.
Potato salad has too much mayonnaise, Darla.
I hate my ears, and I'm not even wearing my hearing aids. I hate my ears. I hate my eyes for knowing that I can look and see this shit. No,
too many goddamn raisins in that potato salad, bro.
God damn it, man. If that shit was any more white, you'd have to cut it with like baby laxative. That's white. That's the whitest shit I ever heard in my life. Let's start the fucking show, ladies and gentlemen.
So white, it has the H before the W. It's white.
White.
No, it's not white. It's white. It's a whole different.
That is a Klan rally white. That is a Klan rally white. That is a Klan rally and a neo-Nazi rally on a cloud over Norway white.
That white has a 750 credit score.
Jesus. That shit is rice skin. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a good old Sunday evening. And you know what time it is? It is time for the Villains View on GCPR, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I am joined by my regular rogues gallery of whiteness. Just this show.
Wait.
This show is not for the melon. I just heard the whitest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Fuck y'all, I'm laughing. To my immediate right is the lady that sells all the records. She is the host of the Taz Effect every weekday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She is also the purveyor of the white. Like she is the one that
I am the white whisper.
She gets the white paste that starts the journey off as a white tree. I know her as my little sister. You'll refer to her as Miss Taz J. Taz, say hello to the people, please.
Hello. And if you all watched this week of the Taz Effect, what did we learn? Most important thing, I do have nothing but brothers, okay? And I will roast the hell out of you, okay? When they say let her cook, I will cook you. Now, if you watch today's live before this show,
she can cook.
It turned out delicious. I can actually cook. And please ignore the outburst of my man while I was cooking.
Okay. To my bottom right corner is the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. He is the host of the Rules and Nerdquisition, Superplex Party, Model Citizen, goddamn this show, Fortune No Judgment. He is the man that packages the white and puts it on the boat. The white goes on the boat because of this man. He puts it in boxes and it gets on the boat without the dog sniffing it. The white is then processed on a boat, and it's always a boat. It's never a plane. It's never a train. It's just straight water in a boat. I know him as Gilbert. You will refer to him as the angry IT nerd. Say hello to the people, please.
The fuck kind of intro was that?
I don't know.
We giving out the white today, baby. We giving out the white.
The fuck kind of intro was that, man?
Wow.
We are giving out the white.
That went all over.
Listen, you do not start a show before that goddamn bus system gets hit and tell me that a motherfucking white cholo whose job is gangster and edge posse and think the jokes ain't coming, motherfucker.
Check your text. And Inferno said, I'll cook them, but at least they'll be. She said, "Lesson, you'll cook us, but we'll be delicious." Annabelle said, "We learned don't fuck with Taz. She will hand you your ass on a platter." I told y'all, I'm nice.
God,
I'm cute and cuddly, but
she's like the Undertaker. She'll make you famous.
Jesus, motherfucking Christ! Wait a minute, this fucker's in Kansas City.
I told you that.
Oh, as soon as this show's over, I got some. Listen, I'm gonna call my little cousin. Hey, man, find this motherfucker. Ask him where Ed's posse is in Kansas City. God.
Oh, Ed's dead.
So I gotta.
That nigga.
And to my bottom left is,
shit!
Is the man with one of the crispiest beards in the Midwest. He is the co-host of Rules and Nerdquisition, and he is the man that cuts the white with baby laxative before they rock it up and put it in the street.
No. What? I don't know what the fuck, man. What in the goddamn fuck has gotten up with you in your asshole today that you doing all these kind of weird fucked up intros, man?
Care.
Jesus fucking Christ! What in the
white is, listen? All I am is the Colombian dealer of the white.
Don't be not. No. What the fuck is up with you, man?
Thunderbird. He's having a.
You've been drinking?
No.
You lying.
Some shit's happened, and then goddamn it, I'm gonna make myself laugh, motherfucker.
Let me say this, okay? Thomas had a questionable evening. I gave him a pep talk.
Yes.
So that should explain everything. Okay.
We laughing today.
It's
Fuck
me.
y'all. We laughing today.
First of all, don't rub your head, Angry. Don't rub your head. Y'all know what time we supposed to meet backstage. Y'all was late. So I was in charge of the pep talk. And I only
and she gave me a pep talk.
One speed of a pep talk. Okay, I got one.
And you see where it landed us, twin. And you see where it landed us, right?
What the white?
See where it landed us.
In my defense, we agreed.
I didn't say cocaine. I didn't say methamphetamine. I just said the white.
So
the white can be bought from Ed's Posse.
You know, hold on, wait a second. I know what'll help the move.
No, cat mine.
Ed is a certified gangster.
Wait a minute.
Or at least
Cat
certified gangsters.
My posse's on Broadway. It is fucked up because I guarantee you.
Anyways, hold up. Now,
near Westport.
We done got way the fuck off track. So now, right over there is a man with the second crispiest beer because Chaos is somewhere in the building. Here's General Gambit. Please ignore everything that came out of Thomas's mouth because I don't know what the fuck.
Hold on, wait a minute. You just gonna fix it. Fuck it, right? That's what you gonna do. You gonna fix it, right?
Oh, I'm fixing the whole shit because I don't know what the fuck going on with you and coming out your mouth today.
Something about baby laxative. That
So,
was
We're
weird.
Thomas. I think we in the timeout corner today, Thomas.
Listen, you
Today
cut the white with baby laxative and milk.
Today is
Don't ask me
definitely the TNT quarter. Thomas and Tails. Thomas, stop talking. We already in the corner. I know how this go. They're gonna take our snacks. Don't help right now. Give it like 5 minutes. You got to give them some time to forget. They're gonna take our snacks. We already in the corner.
Angry's like, don't give me a felony on the radio, guys.
Now, usually I let this go. Usually I just let the shit go because it honestly,
I'm weird.
It's a lot. It's just a pain in the ass and it's a headache for me to try to rein you in because it's the way that a programmer professor explained to me one time. It's like wrangling a bunch of cats in together in one room. I mean, it.
So you ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah. It's possible, but it's
possible.
Really
okay.
So
I'm a force.
All right. Well, say hello, Gambit.
But anyway, Gambit, say hello to the people.
Say hi, Gambit.
Oh,
sorry. About
introducing Struggle Love Dildos. No commitment issues, no attitude, fully charged and ready.
But that's okay, though.
You reined us in for him to do that.
Oh no!
You know what? Before we get into the nitty gritty of the show, I do have to update y'all on my being in
rubber
the
dicks
corner at church.
She said, "Oh,
ducks,
that
we're not going to go that." But I do have new ducks, but we're not getting to that. No, my being put in the corner at church in timeout situation. Okay.
Business keeps getting better.
You're battling, huh?
The choir director called me out in front of everybody. And then after church, she explained to me why she put me in like ultimate timeout. I don't know who voted on this or decided this was a good day, but evidently they're gonna let me MC Women's Day.
Oh, the video. We need video from that. We need to see Chaos get raised.
And see, I thought, first of all, I thought she was messing with me. Okay, and then I got done with the live today when I was cooking, when I was letting the lasagna like simmer cool, because I was about to my way through it, right? And then I noticed like, oh, I got a text message. So I thought the text message was from y'all, because you know how we did figure out like the last little bits of the show leading up to it. So I thought it was y'all. So I come in here, I get everything set up, get my notebook out, like, okay, what am I gonna roll? Oh, you serious? You gonna give me a mic? Is it gonna be on? You're not gonna give me no kind of babysitter, no delay, Just live and live in color. I got plans.
In case y'all haven't figured it out, we are dangerous. We are dangerous when given the opportunity. We're not.
Because I have already started.
Well.
I got outfits, hairstyles, and everything in mind for my Nicki Minaj janky. Okay, I've started pulling footage. Okay, this is going to be a 3-part docuseries because I got to lead up to the main event. I got location scouted. I done already started. I got notes.
Oh my God. Yeah. Listen, if there's a musical number in the middle of this shit, God damn it.
Oh no, there's a young lady there's a young lady at the church. She got a camera. She's into photography now. Let me tell
you something. I'll put that shit in. I will pay the $250 and put
$50 and some brownies. She got me on some
Listen. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, it is May 3rd.
Igor will be making an appearance. Because I need somebody to fill in for one part where I get to talk to Nikki. A pink wig will be involved. And the finger penis will be her husband, Mr. Petty. Just so y'all know the direction that this is going in. Just so when I tell you, I said I'm going full task. I've been very restrained all this time. I've been very restrained. I'm about to sell the records.
Oh, she gonna fuck somebody else.
Sell the records.
She about to fuck somebody up. Oh, it is May 3rd. That means next month is the Janky Hall of Fame. We already know five first balloters. We already know.
No, you want the list? I got the list.
Listen. I got Trump.
I got Trump. If anybody if you got more for
you got a submission, you better get it in.
I got so many. I got 3 different Jankies list. There's Jankies Movies edition. I don't know. Y'all had me start that list. It started on the Sound of Coffee and trickled into Nerdquisition, and and I think I'm blaming George for that one because I think that was George's idea. The full the theme. I just want to kiss my fish, and then Janky Hall of Fame. This is what we have so far, okay? And this is who, and 2 of them people have staken claim to, okay? Trump Sr. Thomas.
Yes.
John Bones Jones, Elijah. Then we got Tory Branham, Andre Williams, Tapusa, TPUSA. Although people on here, I was told specifically to title it Trailer Park USA. Something wrong with y'all. And I'm not quite sure what it is.
I think you should take
Jake Paul and RFK Jr. admitting to snorting coke off public toilets. Oh, and then we have the Janky Music Awards. If y'all add another Janky category, I'm gonna cause y'all to pay for my coffee bill.
Listen,
and I have some very bougie creamers and cold foams because I got to have all of that.
Yes, Donna,
keep playing with me.
Hey,
yes, we can
Angry,
see you, Donna.
I think you should do Angry. I really honestly think you should do Andre Williams. I think your smooth way of doing things and a video behind you with a video package of Andre Williams doing Andre Williams shit, I think you should do it. I think you should.
I was going to do Elon.
You can do both.
I can't stay.
You can do both.
Elon
Listen,
Musk.
Sir, you could absolutely do both. You could do both. Now, I will be more than happy to take RFK snorting coke off of a guy. I'll be happy to take RFK. I will take RFK. I will take RFK Jr. I will. I will show videos of his father. Then I will show him admitting, because that man said he was at the bottom of his college class and took heroin and went to the top of that motherfucker. That's some that's some Janky Hall of Fame shit. That's me. RFK's all mine. Hold on.
Okay,
Jamila
I got the number.
Jamila said, did you hear about the woman that threw a stick of dynamite at her boyfriend and blew his hand off?
Oh no, but I did hear about Rudy Giuliani being in critical condition, and people are all in a tizzy because I said sorrows.
Fuck him.
After reporting on it. But did you? I did that. I mean,
fuck him.
First of all, the filter that I used, I kind of like it. Okay, it looks like that old crackly TV. Remember when we used to have the big booty TVs and you had certain stations that just look haunted? So I used that, right?
Oh yeah,
no green screen, no nothing. And I was just like, sorrows. And the white people are going crazy in my DMs. Y'all do realize when y'all try to cuss me out in the DMs, I just delete them.
I want to know, what the fuck would you have to do to your boyfriend to throw a stick of dynamite at him? What the fuck? What did he do? What the fuck did your boyfriend do
during perimenopause?
To throw a fucking stick of dynamite at them?
Hey, listen,
you know what
man.
I do?
What?
They've been messaging me on Facebook.
We can see you, Donna.
And then I send them one of those cards of like, you guys. And then I blocked them.
You know what? That's brilliant. Oh, don't forget we have the Janky Music Awards, which will be awarded next month.
So are we? Oh wait, all right. So are we doing Janky Hall of Fame, then Janky Music, then Janky Television? Because if we're doing Janky, if we're working our way up to Janky Oscars,
okay.
Fuck
first
y'all,
of all,
I can't wait.
First of all, in 2027 we can add the TV. Okay, y'all done added enough to me right now.
Hold on.
Okay, y'all gonna have
and the actual awards itself.
Look, y'all.
Angry out here making metal Jankies. I need you to understand this.
I'm gonna start invoicing. Every time somebody adds to this list, I'm gonna start invoicing. But this is what we have so far for the Janky Music Awards. Child Stone for horrible
hours here.
Yeah, Child Stone for horrible lip syncing. Who was Child Stone? I'll tell you, because everybody decided to give their interpretation. The Pebble Brat, Kid Crack, Robert Ritchie, Adult Sponge, Kid Crack Lizard, Pop Rock, Adolescent Pebble, Adult Monkey Turd, Teenage Mutant Ninja Boulder.
Meth Man.
Jesus Christ, hold on.
Teenage Mutant Ninja what?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Boulder.
Jesus. Wow.
Oh, great row. Hold up. You reportedly woke up
and
to
the second nominee for the Janky Music Awards is the Melania soundtrack / score.
Forgiato Blow for that hanging song.
Oh, hold on, wait a second.
And Tom McDonald for his Charlie Kirk.
Forgy, I don't know how to
Tom
spell
McDonald
his
for
name.
just Tom McDonald.
I don't know.
Forgiato Blow for being Forgiato Blow.
We just that's just
Why does
Forgiato
Tom
Blow.
McDonald look like a sperm cell that joined a gang?
Joined a gang.
Jesus Christ.
Joined the gang.
We're gonna. What the? Okay. Okay, cats and kittens. We're gonna start. We're gonna do a little something different
Please
today.
start the damn show. But before you do, we got a super chat.
Janky music is the janky grit.
Donation.
Janky gram.
Donations. Gifts. Gifts.
You know what? I can't.
Please start the news.
You know what? I can't even say nothing about Annabelle because technically Annabelle prepays for her shenanigans.
Janky gram. She called it a janky
Annabelle.
gram.
Annabelle speaks my language. Annabelle's like, hold on, before I act a fool. Taz, come here. Take these snacks.
Should have been
and
swallowed
look the other way.
My daddy wanted.
And I just be sitting in the corner. I don't see nothing Annabelle did. These some good snacks.
Tom McDonald looks like a fucking sperm cell that joined the gang.
That's okay. Tracina's over here writing music.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Melanoma cream. I have got, you know what? Somebody. I called this woman melanoma for so long.
Nobody noticed it.
Yeah, but I slipped into somebody's live the other day. They saw me and they was like, "Hey, Taz, we're about to start talking about melanoma," and then they froze and they were like, "Oh my God, I mean Melania." Nope.
No, you had it right the first time. Fuck out of here. You had it right the first time. Melanoma, motherfucker.
Said nope.
Melania.
Yeah, but we're switching things up this week for the news. I'm going to start with one article. We're going to talk about it. Then we have 2 videos we're going to talk about, but we're going to play one video, talk about that topic, then play the next. So you will still get 3 news stories from me. We're just going to segue immediately into conversation instead of me giving the 3 news stories and we're going on to something else. Okay. Here we go. Which states might redraw congressional maps in 2026, 2028 after Supreme Court's Voting Rights Act ruling. The bare knuckle, partisan, mid decade redistricting battles that have occurred across the country over the past year and a half might become the new normal in the light of a landmark Supreme Court ruling on Wednesday that could impact congressional maps and minority representation nationwide. The ruling in Louisiana v. Calais could result in states redistricting every few years instead of every 10 after the release of census data. But with many states' candidates filing deadlines have passed, it's not clear how many more congressional seats could be redrawn because of this ruling ahead of November's midterm elections. Although there could be Republican controlled states that use the ruling to redistrict ahead of the 2028 elections and Democratic controlled ones that plan to respond. Joshua Stokely, a political science professor at the University of Louisiana Monroe, said the country is already seeing a domino effect of redistricting, which the ruling could supercharge. I think Republicans and Democrats, both parties, are going to continue to try to create as many non competitive or favorite districts as they can until we get to a point where somebody steps in and says, enough is enough, Stokely told ABC News. That's going to require some sort of bipartisan compromise. And right now, I don't see any state that is in a position of bipartisan compromise. Now, before I open this up for discussion, I want to keep a few things. I want to remind people of a few things because, of course, there's lies that are going around the internet. I really don't like to say disinformation and misinformation because it's just a flat out lie. One, this is not the fault of Biden or Kamala Harris. People are like, well, they should have codified it. They should have codified it. It's a Voting Rights Act, meaning it was already codified into law. I think too many people have forgotten that SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, is the only entity that has a way of nullifying legislation. That is why it's so powerful. That if we are able to get to a point where we are having redistricting before census years, why have we not pushed for us to have congressional congresses every 10 to 20 years to keep things focused on the times that we live in, and we no longer have to leave things up to the interpretation of old, crusty, cobweb riddled cooter biscuit bitches that sit on the bench that lack melon.
I'm just gonna say this. All this goddamn redistricting just so they can go to Washington, D.C. and not do a goddamn thing and get $100 and something $1,000 a year for that. If y'all don't fuck, they're not doing it. We have the most ineffective Congress in the history of America, which was topping the one that we had last year and the one the year before that. So you all are redistricting. Democrats and Republicans are redistricting just so you can send a bunch of motherfuckers to Washington, D.C. and still not do a goddamn thing. Miss D's nuts with this. Go, just swear. Oh God. Am I the only one thinking that? Only one thinking that.
No, but I'm gonna say something, and people are gonna get in their feelings, and I don't give a damn. I'm going to, first of all, for the first time in history, because you all have been misusing this saying for generations, but for the first time in history, you're absolutely right. You are not your ancestors. You just made their blood, sweat, and tears, their deaths for naught, because you all won't fight for shit. We just celebrated. We just celebrated May Day, which is International Workers' Day. There are people who were like, screw it, we're going to walk out so that we don't have to work 10, 15, 20 hours a day. And y'all sit here and act like that's a matter of honor. You all won't even protest on a day that's going to be uncomfortable. You got 1,000,001 excuses to be a bitch. So no, you're not your ancestors. Your ancestors were willing to pick up and battle people who had arms when they had none. Your ancestors were willing to go against the people who beat them every day, to go against the people who would set the back of their houses on fire and stand in front of their houses with guns and shoot at them. And you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do that. They clawed, they crawled, and they walked so you could skip. you don't even have to run. And you're giving up the strides that they already made because you were too comfortable sitting back waiting for somebody else to do it. You want to cry about slavery and who used to be a slave and who didn't. But you carried on only one thing, and that's the slave owner's mentality of sitting back waiting for some damn body else to do the freaking work for you.
Yep. Because if y'all thought, oh my God, he burned down a toilet paper factory, how dare he? Your grandparents, when they left, they burnt everything. That was them walking out. They torched the fucking place.
The religious advisor for Whiskey Leaks and Frumpy Dump Trump was fucking kids and got out in 2 months. To quote, this is the only time y'all ever gonna hear me quote Mama Tot. Y'all ain't mad? Ain't you mad? Ain't you mad?
I wasn't ready for that.
I thought it was hashtag save the kids.
Hold on, I wasn't ready for that, Mama Tot. Like that ass.
Well,
like, I knew you were gonna go there, but I didn't know you was gonna actually do. I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that level of Mama
Tot. Only thing I like Mama Tot is them tater tots on her chest. Now, if I could just remove them from the rest of her, golden.
I want y'all to think about this for just a second. A lot of you motherfuckers love calling yourselves rednecks. We're redneck. Go look up Blair Mountain. Go fucking look up Blair Mountain and see where that word where the origin of that fucking word. And some of y'all are bootlicking bitch asses right now calling yourselves redneck. You are disrespecting every fucking man that died during that fucking fight where it was union workers versus Pinkertons and shit. But I'm always supremely disappointed in the times we live in. I'm a Gen Xer, and I think most of the people on this show are Gen Xers. We are always supremely disappointed. You motherfuckers can't even rise to the occasion.
We all are, sir.
That's what I said. All of us are fucking. We are all supremely. Well, you're early millennial. Wait, but we come from a generation of motherfuckers that
early
82.
millennial. He said early millennial.
Early.
I was born in 82.
Early.
Sir,
you early millennial.
Because Gen X starts in 1980 or 78 or some shit. 78, 79, something like that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a second.
Look it up. 64 to fucking 79 or some shit. 78. Because all of my whole family, me, my two sisters, and my brother are all Gen Xers. My older sister is like Generation Jones. Is like between boomers and Gen Xers.
Oh, 1980.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's early millennial.
Yeah.
But I find it, I am so supremely disappointed in all of us. All four of us are always supremely disappointed in the amount of shit y'all will take and the pussy ass things you'll do to answer. Oh no, I'm being overworked. I know what I'll do. I'll get together on a weekend and we'll fuck you. Fuck you. If you're really about that business, shut the motherfucker down on a Monday morning.
One of the most I resent a lot of the time that I spent at AT&T, but one of the things that I was part of was the CWA walkout of the union walkout that we had. Mm-hmm. You know, we had and I think I'm pretty sure it was 2019.
Mm-hmm.
There was like 7,500 workers walked out on a Friday afternoon. And, you know, it was largely performative because it was like, we're walking out, we're striking for, you know, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We told AT&T that was what we were doing. But it was their worst days to go for us to be like, hey, we're walking out. It was the weekend. It was, you know, it was time that we were going to be all hands on deck. So it was
everybody got
weekends.
scared.
Generally,
it was really bad timing for us to, you know, for them to be like, oh shit, you know.
Everybody got scared They got scared when Reagan fired the fucking air traffic control.
Yeah.
Every union in America is pussyfied because of that shit. Reagan came in here and said, if you don't bring your ass up in here, we firing everybody. And he not only fired them, but made sure they can never fucking work in the federal government ever again. And
yeah, but here's something that pisses. But here's the thing that pisses me off. We live in a nation where people will take movies as history lessons. And what pisses me off about this is that far too many people alive today were, oh my God, unions, and are anti-union now. You all sat here and allowed them to take away from you over the years. You allowed them to essentially give you a gold star and a freaking pizza party, because I remember when benefits packets were benefits packets, you wanted to get jobs at certain companies, not just because of the hourly wage, but because of the perks. You got a card, or you could use like your badge to get discounts at places. There were perks that went along with it, and you allowed them to strip you of it. You allowed them to strip you of everything. I remember when you got a job and after 90 days or a year, you had stock buy-in.
Yep.
Automatic. And then you let that go away. And then you have the audacity to make fun of other countries. They shut that shit down and get her done. You want to make fun of the French, but you want to know what the French did? They put up or shut up. And they told their employees, aka the politicians, not today. In Italy, they were like, oh, you want to treat the workers how? We'll shut all your shit down. I don't understand how y'all sit here and realize that you have the power when it's a 16-year-old fry cook at McDonald's, but not when it's the people whose bills you actually pay. You want to walk into the schoolhouse and you still haven't been able to properly add 3 + 3, and your little Johnny and your little Becca Boo can't add 1 + 1, but you want to go in there and tell the teachers you pay their salary. You want to get up in somebody's face saying this, that, and the other, but you cowtail to a damn politician? Miss me with this shit. Y'all will sit and watch Hallmark movies as if it is the gospel truth, as if somebody took the Sanscripts and laid them in your fucking hands, but you can't do shit about it. You can't learn from nothing. I will forever scream this. Y'all pissed me off when the movie The Pursuit of Happiness came out, and we know that it's loosely based on a true story. Y'all were so pissed at Tandy Newton's character, not realizing too many of y'all are Tandy Newton's character.
Right now.
You only want to show up after the success is achieved. You only want to act like you were supported afterwards. On the lead up to get there, you can't stand it. You don't want to be there. What are people going to think? Oh, I can't struggle. Bitch, we're all going to struggle regardless. We're all going to struggle regardless. Because y'all didn't want to vote for a black woman, because y'all didn't want to go out and vote, period, because y'all didn't want to do the hard work. Which one of us has cheap gas? Which one of us has affordable groceries? Which one of us has affordable utilities? Which one of us has decent health care?
None. Well, both sides. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
And we're going to talk once again, before y'all ask, as a black woman, no, I'm still not getting out fighting for y'all, because I said this Friday and I'm going to say it again so y'all can grab it, okay? Nobody needs to litigate or legislate to continue to disenfranchise me. It's written into the code. It's in the system. Oops. It's in the programming, okay? They litigate and legislate to control white-bodied individuals. This change wasn't for us. This change was for y'all. They about to start removing some of y'all from the umbrella of whiteness. They're about to start being able to go back to taking certain of y'all to the courthouse steps and mollywopping the fuck out of y'all legally, because you don't have to litigate nor legislate for what's already in the system. And it's already in the system that we will be the underrungs of society. So congratulations, you played yourself.
God damn, just this whole, like, I'm serious. Motherfuckers thinking about brand deals and bottom lines, and well, if I say anything on social media, it might y'all are not ready.
Do you know about the latest brand deal? They got a whole bunch of white creators and traumatized the fuck out of them because they put them on a boat. They were like, oh, we get a $10,000 cruise. First of all, if anybody says $10,000 in a cruise, run. It was a cult recruiting session called the Summit. They were getting off, and then they were like, oh, how come nobody's talking about it? They hit them all with cease and desist. They hit them all. They reminded them that they had NDAs. They put all these young white folks on a cruise ship and thought that they was going to liquor them up, tell them a bunch of speeches, and convert them. Those are your brand deals. Those are your brand deals. You bow down to the mighty dollar, it's going to topple you. It's going to top, because black people, brown people, indigenous people of color, we done always been able to survive. Y'all be wondering, oh, how you rub two nickels together? We ain't got to rub two nickels together. All we got to do is lean on the community that we built brick by brick.
Some of y'all think, oh, wow, it was really cool in the hood. No, bitch, that was survival. What came out of the motherfucking black community for fucking decades is the sort of motherfuckers that, bitch, I'm gonna eat. And if you think, and it wasn't just our ass. Once again, go to Blair Mountain. Them motherfuckers was like, listen, you gonna give me a decent wage. You gonna give me hours that I can fucking work to where I can actually see my goddamn kids grow up. And you're gonna make sure this fucking shit's safe, or else we fight. They fought the Pinkertons. Look up the fucking Pinkertons. Mm-hmm. Some of you motherfuckers, if the Pinkertons came in there, you'd be filming it going, oh my God, they're being hostile. Some of y'all are straight bitch.
And the Pinkertons were very woman heavy.
Oh, listen,
I ain't ready for that conversation.
Somebody got their ass.
And I've told y'all this before, that when my kids were younger, there was a whole collection of us. We were all neighbors, and when I say neighbors, I'm not just talking about like on one street. Like there would be people a street behind, two streets. If I had a loaf of bread and somebody had cheese, baby, everybody having grilled cheese that night. If we would come together and put together whatever we had, because that is the community.
Y'all ain't got that though.
That is the community. You don't have it. That rugged individualism will be the death of you. And I've said this before. I'm gonna say it again, and maybe it'll sink in and y'all will get it. The racial hierarchy was never set up for a race to sit atop it. It was set up for one person to sit on top of it.
The same motherfuckers that have always been there. The same rich assholes, and now the new rich assholes, which are the tech bros. The ones that y'all can't, whose nuts y'all can't stay off of. The motherfucking ones that every fucking time they do something or say something, y'all dumbasses out here ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, but you fighting they fucking back.
And
y'all
here's the funny part. The old money does not respect the new money, because new money does not have the fears of old money. Old money lives the way everybody believes that poor people lives. And most poor people live the way that everybody thinks that the wealthy lives. New money, they spend it like it literally grows on trees. And old money gets pissed off about them. There are old money families where mental health is so deep in them that it is scary. There have been people in these old money families commit suicide because their bank account dipped down $1,000. They are terrified of their version of broke because they don't realize they already live that way. Swag bags and giving things away free to the wealthy is because of that mentality. They hoard and penny pinch more than anybody. And they cannot stand the new money, because new money today, no money tomorrow.
Keep following them tech bros, but we got to get to what we want to talk about tonight. And Taz, please do the honors of bringing these motherfuckers up.
Now, this one, I could not get the original video. The person took it down, and everybody has spliced and diced it so much. But I am going to let it play through because this person does make a good point regarding them. But here we go. The first one. Some of you all may know this creator from all over the social media sphere, Corn Pop. Yeah, I like the cereal. I don't like his ass, but here
I don't
we go.
like that smear of shit underneath his lip. And that's just the starting point. But go ahead, please.
Here we go.
I think it's going to make you mad is that Kamala Harris, I believe, would have been even more conciliatory as a president to Republicans because she is a black woman.
Underestimating black people is part of your brand. I've said it before, here I am saying it again. Underestimating black people is a part of your brand. Shameful.
I fucking cannot stand Corn Pop. I'm just being so fucking for real. I loathe that motherfucker. I loathe him. I have never liked him. I nothing. Nothing. I have never liked that motherfucker.
I want to say something to start this off. There's a certain subset of black man that created and keeps afloat and keeps putting the battery in the back of white men like Corn Pop. And those are the black men that are quick to call a black woman docile, inferred that black women are easily manipulated, to call us bed wenches and things like that. Those men have put in the minds and erased the history, past and present, of black women to the point where they're white men who truly believe that we operate in a manner of trying to impress white-bodied individuals and get their confirmation, especially black women who end up in inter or intra racial relationships. And let me explain something. The reason why so many people say that it is hard to be in a relationship with black women is the same reason why billionaires and millionaires say it's easy to be in a relationship with black women. Black women understand above all else, iron sharpens iron, and a black woman ain't gonna go without. She will find a way to get it, and she's going to push you forward. There is no lacking of accountability. We are forgiving, we are nurturing, we are understanding. But one thing we are never is benevolent, and we will leave you where you stand. But it is that subset of black men that has caused these things. And I'm going to say this, I don't care what the level of respect is, but every man and male presenting individual, and I don't care what race you are, I need you to hear me and hear me clearly. People treat the women in your life a certain way in accordance to you, what you allow, and how they see you treat them, how they hear you speak about them. There is a reason why this week I didn't fall apart and lose my shit, and so many people were willing to stick their head out for me. Now we know my man is going to hold me down. But on top of that, the three men that sit here with me every week, the three men that I talk to damn near every day, they show you by how they speak to me and of me what's going to be acceptable. So you need to realize that if you want to get rid of the corn pops in the world, you got to get rid of the corn balls in the community.
I saw that one coming and I couldn't stop. I was about to go. She's about to call somebody a cornball.
Yep.
She about to call somebody a cornball. I saw that coming. I'm like, cornball's about to come.
Eloquent all the way up to the end. Okay, I can only be mature for so long.
But it's true though. Corn pop represents the type of far leftist that in the old days would have got their fucking heads knocked off. Mm-hmm. If you said that shit, let's say, let's go back to the days when there was no internet, right? When I was the young rogue, and I was full of piss, vinegar, and goddamn attitude. If a white boy had said some shit like that about the first black woman running for president of the United States, he said that out loud to people, they would have beat him to shit. They'd have beat 4 different shades of shit out of his ass. They would have whooped his monkey ass. The fuck did you just say? What the fuck did you just say? He'd had to repeat that, and he'd have been moonwalking better than Michael Jackson on Motown 25. But because the internet is here, and a lot of black men, like the next fucking video, empowered this little shit smear underneath this fucking lip ass son of a bitch, we now have to contend with it. But
now I'm gonna also say something. And there's gonna be some people that want to come out the bag on me. Again, I don't care. And keep in mind, I'm the resident historian, and when it comes to things like this, I don't say what I haven't researched. Part of this also comes from Kamala Harris herself. She played too much of respectability politics, and she wouldn't call people out on their shit when she needed to. And that's on her. And she got to do better. I hope she does, because I would love to see a round 2 from her.
I'll put it this way. The only thing that I think Kamala Harris did not do well was distinguish herself from Joe Biden. Other than that, in 107 motherfucking days, she ran a hell of a fucking campaign. Now, should she have reached out to Liz Cheney? Yeah, because governing means your opinion is not always going to be right. Look at what the fuck you get when you have this one-party rule. You get this orange, dilapidated, dying on the vine, dementia-addled fucker we got in there right now. But had she said, I am my own woman, I'm bringing Liz Cheney on not to appeal to moderates or blue dogs or Republicans. I'm doing it because even though we have disagreed, we are not disagreeable. I may not agree with everything that Liz Cheney says, but I respect the fact that she's willing to have a conversation about it. I've told y'all before.
I respect the fact that she survived her father.
Listen, Dick is at the right hand of the devil, which is Henry Kissinger. Now the devil walking around there trying to figure out something to fuck to do, but I digress.
I mean, we learned that the devil wears, we thought that the devil wears Prada. The devil obviously wears camo.
He wears camo. Now, I've always said I can disagree completely with Condoleezza Rice, but I'm not about to sit and disrespect that woman as if she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Condoleezza Rice is one of the most intelligent women, not black, white, or otherwise, intelligent women on the face of the fucking earth when it comes to foreign policy. Do I know everything? No, she doesn't know everything. And I can disagree with her on certain issues. But if you notice, Condoleezza Rice has never had to show her ass for anybody. And guess what, kids? She's also worked with Democrats, because one of the other phone calls that Barack Obama used to get wasn't just from Colin Powell. It was from Condoleezza Rice. And he would tell her where he disagreed with her. He would tell her where he agreed with her.
Republicans, and that's the thing. There was a time where you could be Republican and be black and not act the way that they act now. Like I have an uncle. Okay, I love this uncle dearly. Long. How the hell he became a Republican? I don't know. This is my uncle. I've talked about him several times. He is the reason why I got into sci-fi, comic books, all that stuff. So it blows my mind that he's a Republican. And if y'all saw his Instagram, you'd be questioning how the hell he thinks he's a Republican, but I digress.
He one of them.
Yeah. But and like he has a son with face tats, and I'm just like, and they besties. Like they are besties. It's not like he shuns his son. Like they true blue bestie. It baffles. It makes me glitch, but I love him. And it's his wife that before I moved would be in timeout with me. So you see my confusion. But when you talk to him, you're like, okay, we have a difference in, some political ideologies. But that's it. There's no bravado. There's no cooning. There's no shucking and jive. And he's just like, oh, that's what you think of that? Oh, okay, cool. You want a sandwich?
You can. I have a black Republican friend that I served with. Him and I have had conversations. We have had conversations. I've told him, hey, I don't agree with that. He's like, well, what would you think? And I've gone completely progressive, and he's been like, well, how do you think it's gonna work? We've had conversations. He's one of my battle buddies. We went to war together. If that man called me today, I would be wherever he needed me to be. I have big redneck white friends who are conservatives. Once again, we can agree to disagree. We can disagree without being disagreeable. The problem is there are motherfuckers that are advocating for a revolution and they ain't got nowhere for people to go. Which goes to, again, Taz, I'm gonna let you handle this one. Please play that video.
Again. It's the majority of the video. It's just like the last few seconds. But don't blame us for this shit.
Hey, what's up? Onyx Impact. Black Male Initiative. This is Killer Mike, also known as Michael Render. 1965 Voters' Rights Act just got gutted. They gutted it. They literally eviscerated it, and it's now trying to make it easier, or allowed it to be easier, for states to redraw district lines to annex those most in need out. This is not just black people and African Americans. This is poor people. So based on where you are, the more poor people are, they can chop you up. They can make sure you aren't voting on the behalf of the poor and the interest. They can make sure that it affects your schools. They can make sure it affects your jobs. They can make sure it affects every part of your life. So right now, you need to be putting pressure on our local politicians and local municipalities not to do this. We need to be putting pressure to make sure that those like you and like your neighbors still have the ability to exercise the full constitutional rights of voting, and it being effectively not eviscerating us being taken back to Jim Crow. So we're going to start the largest voter initiative possible this fall. We're going to get people out to the polls. We're going to beat up those midterms, and going forward, we're going to do more than just march and protest. We're going to go to the polls. We're going to change the people who are in office. We're going to get those laws back in favor of the people. This is Michael Render. Stay tuned. We're going to do something. Plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize. Be next.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.
So we're gonna get out and do something. We're gonna get out and do something about the people that he put in place. We're gonna get out and we're gonna run the polls against people that he put in place. And I mean it. This is the same person who went out and campaigned and got Brian Kemp reelected. This is the same person who told people the exact opposite before. This is the same person who still doesn't think the lepers will eat their face. And this is after at an award show, he received an award and got arrested. Like they spent no time reminding him that he's a nickel.
Hey, Killer Mike.
Fuck you.
I want this to be understood before I get into this. When I saw that, I was trying to figure out who the fuck was he talking to? Who the fuck was he talking to? Motherfucker, you know we can see your stupid ass, right?
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
We can fucking see you. Oh, this may be y'all might not be ready for this. But Killer Mike said he wasn't going to vote for Hillary Clinton. He also said he wasn't going to vote for Donald Trump. He was a Bernie bro. He was an early Bernie bro. With just that one non-vote, do you know what this motherfucker did? With that non-vote, Donald Trump was able to put in not one, not two, but 3 Supreme Court justices for the first time in American fucking history. And those 3, along with the already 3 that were already on the Supreme Court, are the reason the fucking Voting Rights Act got gutted in the first fucking place.
And we also have to throw in Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
That bitch should have retired.
I don't know what to tell you to rest in, but you should have stepped. Like, I don't know why you thought that Trump was going to be a man of his word and a man of honor. You knew that you were on the outs.
Because he was a white man.
Like, come on.
Everybody else had to prove. I really want y'all to understand something. When we say it's about race, this is why we say it's about race. In American history, you've had several men and women of color from marginalized communities, whatever, run for president. And they have to carry their qualifications around them like it's fucking Warhammer. They got to put that shit on a scroll, and the scroll got to have some fucking oil put on it with the seal, with the shit like that. With a white dude, all he got to do is show up. That's all you got to do. Hi, I'm white guy McWhite Garrison. I want to be president of the United States. All right, buddy. What are your He ain't got to prove shit. He ain't got to prove a motherfucking thing. Obama. The first question they asked about Obama was America ready for a black president? When Jesse Jackson ran, was America ready for a black president? When damn, I can't remember the senator from Illinois, the black woman senator, when she ran. Is America ready for a black woman president? Kamala Harris heard that same thing. Is America ready for a black woman president? Why the fuck is it America has to get ready for a black man or a black woman or a Latino man or a Latino woman to be president of fucking United States, but we keep having fuckhead ass white dudes that continue to show up, show nothing, do nothing, talk a bunch of shit, and y'all just open the doors for their ass. So Killer Mike didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. Trump got 3 Supreme Court justices. Then he talked shit about Stacey Abrams, who was running for governor of the state of Georgia, his home state, against Brian Kemp. Did you see him at any Stacey Abrams things? No. Did you see him interviewing Stacey Abrams? No. Did you see him canvassing for him? No. But he took his motherfucking ass up there to shake hands with goddamn Brian Kemp. Some of y'all in Georgia right now, Georgia Power is fucking y'all raw with no spit, no lube, not even a smile on your fucking face. Why? Because Brian Kemp hooked up his boys in the fucking energy industry, and now your dumb ass got to pay for it. But that wasn't enough. Had Killer Mike stayed low and kept firing, nobody would have gave a fuck. No. He had to pop his big ass up, pop his monkey ass up when it came time for a black woman to run for president. And what did he say? I will never forget this as long as my ass is black, and points to the fucking ground. That motherfucker said, Kamala Harris is not, she is not, what is it shit? She doesn't get the black vote because she's a black woman. Not any of her fucking policies. No, he gave that criticism to her. I never once heard Killer Mike say one goddamn thing about this fucking dementia-addled, STD-ridden motherfucker that's sitting in the White House right now. Not one fucking time. I never heard him say a goddamn thing about that fucker. And now that everything that these motherfuckers said they were going to do, they've done. Now Killer Mike wants to rally people. Come on, black people. We got to rally. We going to hit these midterms. And hey, Killer Mike, I know what you can hit. You can literally take a running leap off of the highest diving board with a Speedo on and a fucking swim cap. Do a triple Lindy and come hit
these nuts.
Got him. Here's the thing.
Got him.
He doesn't even care about the Voting Rights Act.
No.
I need y'all to realize everybody wants to separate the art from the artist when your favorite artist is doing criminal shit. But then you want to, especially when it comes to women, act as if the art and the artist are intertwined. A lot of people thought that Killer Mike was going to be an activist due to his music, and that's what it is right now. He has new music coming out.
Yeah.
He knows, and white people aren't going to buy it. See, the white people, they'll pay for you to come and shuck and jive, but that ain't tour money. That ain't concert money.
No, that's not keeping the block.
That don't even come close to it. But so many people, because every time a black woman or a woman of color does something, Offset cheats on Cardi B, and you're like, what's she saying? What? That's music. That's art. If I paint a picture of my best friend as a damn giraffe, do y'all expect to come to my house and see this bitch prancing around as a fucking giraffe? Like, y'all get on my nerves with this shit. You sitting there talking about Beyonce told y'all to go be single and be in the club, and yet she at Jay-Z. She didn't tell you shit. She wrote a damn song because that's her artistry. That's what she's paid to do. And y'all really sat there and you listen to people music and you act like there's something that they're not. Like, I will never forgive y'all for thinking that whore ass Lauryn Hill was a revolutionary. She's a great artist. This bitch can't be on time for shit. Okay, she like to suck dick. She like to swallow semen. You might as well call her an admiral.
It's the goofy. It's the goofy. I call it the goofy conundrum.
Killer Mike looks like he's been pregnant since Killer Mike has been pregnant since 1972. And y'all still sitting here waiting for him to morph into Marcus Garvey. Let me explain something to you. He is Garvey 2.0. Only thing he missing is a white bitch or a glow-in-the-dark bitch. That's about it. They talk a good game. They'll get you to go out and do dumb shit. They'll tell you it's for the betterment of black people, but really it's just the betterment of their financial standing. They're all different variants of Candace Owens. Candace Owens is just semi-honest about it. She gonna tell you that she gonna keep holding her ankles and taking it up the poop chute for white penis because that's what she like to do. The rest of y'all just sit here and lie to yourself like, no, they love us because they make music for us. No, they love us because they sell us the movies, because they know your stupid ass is going to buy it because you are convinced that because somebody does their job well, that they are their fucking job. No, dummy.
And the thing is, black folks are hungry for leadership. I'll be the first person to say that. Black folks are hungry for leadership. The problem is, and white folks, before y'all get ready to start patting yourself on the back, y'all just as fucking starving. Y'all just don't want to act like y'all aren't. But the problem is,
no,
they
don't act like they don't act like they
don't.
No, because white people are starving because every fucking day. No, every fucking day, white people are, where's Kamala? Oh, Michelle Obama for president, 92%. Where are you at? Why don't y'all teach us how to do this? What are we supposed to do? Black women, let me peek through the window at you. This is why we say, as a black woman, you're never lonely. There's always a white bitch all up in your business. They know that they're starving for leadership. They're just still trying to force us into leadership. Because I'm about to say something that's about to blow y'all heads up, but I need y'all to pay attention. Slavery wasn't about them owning us. Slavery was about us leading them.
Oh, it gets better. I'll even go one better. White people will listen to another white man. Like the soup du jour now is Hassan Piker. Hassan Piker got some of y'all clit ringing. Some of y'all penis ain't been this hard since high school. Let me tell you a little secret about fucking Hassan Piker. He's a racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, anti-Semitic piece of fucking shit. And he's gonna lead your dumb ass right over the motherfucking, right over the cliff into the fucking ocean again. He comes from that same grouping that brought us Cenk Uygur. Remember how passionate he was? That motherfucker, as soon as Polly Market threw about $50 in his fucking pocket, all of a sudden he started acting like a goddamn Republican
but that's
again.
His uncle.
That's exactly.
That's his uncle.
That's his motherfucking uncle. And y'all about
Let's
to
not forget,
Cenk
is a union buster.
Again.
Cenk is a union buster misogynist who sold people, who repackaged younger, trendier Republicanism. That's all.
Literally, he was a former fucking Republican. He's a former Republican, and Hassan Piker is his fucking nephew. He stays on Twitch 8 hours a day, 8 hours a fucking day, and gives y'all some of the worst goddamn political takes I've ever seen. But he gets a blow up in the New York Times. Some of you fucking far leftists would follow that motherfucker into the fucking woods and get your whole asshole eaten with butter and fucking salt by a pack of fucking bears. Instead of y'all looking at reality, y'all keep thinking in this fucking fantasy. But like I said, black folks are hungry for leadership. The problem is, motherfuckers got to get paid. My daddy told me this. For as hard as you work for $1, there's two motherfuckers working twice as hard to get that shit up out your fucking pocket. Y'all will follow a motherfucker because they make music. You will follow a motherfucker because they make fashion. You will follow a motherfucker because they play a really cool character in fucking television or on the fucking movies, but you will not do any motherfucking research for your goddamn self. And again,
because there's financial perks in there.
Yes,
there's financial
and
perks
white
in
people,
there. And
once
here's
again, I'm gonna tell you.
And the reason is because the vast majority of people who keep the pulse are black men. And sorry, not sorry, too many black men are groupies. Too many black men are gold diggers.
Big ass groupies.
This is why so many black men are anti-women, especially black women. They don't want their homeboy to get into a relationship. They don't want their homeboy to get happy because they're going to lose their spot. They don't get to ride passenger side in the best friends ride no more. They don't get to go to Ruth Chris on a Thursday night just because. They don't get to be flued out, and they're upset. They don't realize that there are certain women that are like, please keep up your friendships. I love you, but I don't want to go out and do X, Y, and Z, blase, skip to do. But that's why there are no financial perks in activism. There's no financial perks in educating people into activism. There isn't any. And a lot of it is very cutthroat. Let's be real. We get change. We get forward motion because of black women. I know the vast majority of civil rights leaders that you hear about, you taught about, have penises, are men, gay, straight, and everything in between. But what you don't know are the people who actually got the change, who mobilized things and got her done. We all love Dr. King, okay? But he was really not beneficial when he went to cities. He left things in a mess and in disarray. If you pay attention to his history, he was never there to get the conclusion. He didn't fight through to it. Let me tell you who did. The women who essentially ran Airbnbs for civil rights leaders to come through, to hide out, and would feed them. The women who taught in schools that would use the printing presses to get the newsletters and the flyers out. That would the women who worked at the hotels that would sneak people in for committee meetings, etc. The church secretaries. That's who did it. That's who did it. When you look at the beginning and the origins of all of these organizations and how they move forward, but you have a problem in this country with the indoctrination of competition. And if they can keep people so competitive and everybody clamoring for the proverbial trophy, we'll never move ahead because you're looking to get your hands on a trophy, on a janky, if you will, instead of getting your body into equity.
Motherfuckers don't want to get their head cracked open. Everybody want to be a revolutionary from their fucking chair. And don't get me wrong, I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, well, what are you doing? Let me tell you what I did. I spent the majority of my adult fucking life in the United States military in some form or fucking fashion. All of my formative goddamn years were in a uniform. I went to places some of y'all can't find on a fucking map. Did I have some fun? Yeah. Did I not have some fun? No. There's nothing fun about Afghanistan. Fuck you. If they turn that bitch into a goddamn vacation spot, even if I'm old enough to go, I'm still not going. But the fucking thing I learned is this. Leaders lead. Followers follow until they can lead. We were told, if you got a clerk, you train that clerk to do your job. And then that clerk, when they get your fucking job, they train the next one up. That is all the United States military is based on. The idea that one day your motherfucking ass is either going to PCS someplace else, ETS, getting the fuck out, retire, or die. And you better have a fucking clerk or a soldier behind you that is going to be able to do your motherfucking job as well, if not better than you. You wanted your soldiers to do better than you. Everybody loves talking about the civil rights movement, but don't nobody want to get cracked in their motherfucking head. Everybody love, I'm a redneck. I'm a redneck. Y'all have taken that word from what it used to mean, which was we wear these motherfucking bandanas around our neck because, goddamn it, we need to know who we are. And y'all have turned it into some commercialized, corporatized bullshit involving a brand new truck and a pair of fucking tight-ass, nut-cutting jeans and some clean-ass boots. Y'all, nobody wants to get their fucking head cracked open.
Yeah, but earlier this week, I had a conversation with someone, and I truly believe, well, I choose to believe that they were coming from a genuine place, and they meant well with what they were saying. But they were saying they only go so far with activism and everything because they have so much to lose. Let me explain something to you. You all you're protecting what you already lost. Let me repeat that. You're protecting what you already lost. You don't want to take a leap of faith. You don't want to do these things, but you're the same people that will tell the rest of us, oh, let it go. It's not that big of a deal. You done let it go and not that big of a deal yourself into this. Yourself into this. In a minute, it's going to be legislated again. As much as they hoot and holler about a hijab, that we're going to have to cover our heads again. It's going to be legislated back again that we can no longer walk on the sidewalk anymore. It's going to be legislated again that we will have curfew. And the only reason that they were doing those things, it really wasn't about controlling us. It was to weed out their generation's version of woke white-bodied people. They wanted to know about the white women that were sneaking off to their black friends at a certain time. Because if everybody else is off the streets, you can't say that you were escorting your friend home, because that is an excuse that a lot of the white women used and a lot of the young white boys used. Because right now we know that young white pseudo-Christian men are fed up. They're bombing people's houses. They're tossing Molotov cocktails at businesses because that's the only thing that they have been taught is effective is violence. They know the upper echelon, they know who the threat is. And everybody is trying to convince us to put our bodies out on the line, but y'all won't even speak up over simple stuff. Earlier tonight, I had someone tell me, don't give such and such energy. Let me explain something to you. When I tell y'all, I spent the vast majority of my life hanging out with older people, 60 and above. I'm not joking. And one thing that each and every one of them instilled in me, you don't just fight for yourself, you fight for the next generation. I have 2 daughters that I birthed myself, and a legion of daughters who over the years decided I was their mama too. I have sisters from other misters. There are women yet to even know that they're women. There are women yet to be a glimmer in somebody's eye that I wake up every day and I fight for. Because if I dull my light, if I silence my voice, that signals to the next one, don't do it. Make yourself small. We were never born to be small. We were never born to be silent. We were born to contribute to a collaborative society. And in that collaborative society, we are to function. I used to say one big machine, but it's more like a choir. And if everybody is whispering their voice, it's not going to be a good choir. But all of the tones, all of the creativity, all of the personality, and every voice coming together is a thing of beauty, and it is what will move mountains. But if you keep making yourself small for the sake of somebody else's comfort, one, their comfort will never be achieved because they're going to be looking for the next person and the next person and the next person, because everything will be external for them to find their comfort. Why are you sacrificing for someone who wouldn't even sacrifice saliva to put you out if you were on fire? Why keep giving up? Why keep giving up parts of yourself to sit around like Archie Bunker and complain about it?
Because
I, for one, I'm the type of person.
They don't live.
Yeah.
Now,
we don't have.
There's not ever going to be another Fred Hampton.
Yeah. Am I sensitive? Hell yeah. I'm sensitive as hell. But I can tell you one thing: the 3 men up here, we just gonna keep it to them. They know I will have a good cry. Once I'm done with that cry, watch out. Watch out, because the misunderstandings are over. I completely understand, and now it's time to move the furniture. And why I say that is that it is okay to be down. It is okay to be affected by things. It is okay. But what's not okay is to give up the fight because you're afraid somebody else is going to be bruised. Baby, they done beat the shit out of you. They done kneecapped you since birth. Why are you concerned that they're going to feel some type of way about you fighting to protect what is yours. They sit here and tell you about God-given rights. First of all, they don't never tell you whose God it is, and I'm saying that as a card-carrying Christian. But two, what makes any of us better than the other? If it is a God-given right to me, it is a God-given right to you. Wow. And if I'm telling you that I can fight for it, why can't you fight for it?
I will never forget when I told white women right before they repealed Roe v. Wade, as long as my ass stays black and points to the ground, I'll never forget this because it was eye-opening to me. All I said to white women was the same thing black women have been saying to white women for 2 decades. Where the fuck did you think I got it from? I said, this ain't got shit to do with black women. This is about white women. And the whole comment section of just white women, don't divide us. Just like a man to divide us. Don't divide us. You're fear-mongering.
Your ancestors divided y'all. Your ancestors made the rule. But your ancestors made the rule that you can only take away from whiteness. I want y'all to let that sink in. Your ancestors made the rule that you could only take away from whiteness. You couldn't add to it. They set up a system where you would eliminate yourself because they knew your predilections. They knew that above all else, y'all can't stand each other more than you can't stand anybody else. They knew that if given the chance, you would not cohabitate or cohort with your own. They knew that chances were low that you would continue to procreate with one another. But that way, it would increase your hate. It would increase your fear. It would force you all together. Mm-hmm. But in forcing you all together, you all are quick to take each other out. See, with your great replacement theory, everybody's so focused on birth rate. It doesn't matter how many babies you birth in if you're killing each other quicker than you can birth a replacement. Because a baby, it's going to be a while before that baby can fully contribute to society. And sometimes those babies can never fully contribute to society. And I'm not even talking about disabilities or anything like that. Because let's face it, y'all were only 1.5 generations barely out of raising children on your own. And you're not doing that great of a job at it. There are a lot of white-bodied individuals who cannot contribute to society. That's why you all are still leaning on us so hard to keep you alive. I need you all to reconcile with the fact that the best of you did not leave your European utopia to go out and build something better. It was the worst of you that went somewhere so that your mediocrity and that which is below it would reign supreme and be a commodity that anybody would be worth purchasing. And the only time that commodity was able to be purchased is when you brought in melanated bodies to do the work and the leading for you, while you lied to yourself, lied to your children, and you thought you were lying to the black bodies as to who was leading who. Because if white people were leading supreme, why is our influence so woven into everything?
We kept trying to tell y'all. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. All I did was say the same thing black women have been saying to y'all for 20 years. So Roe v. Wade gets overturned. They gut it, send it back to the states, whatever. Black women are sitting there looking at y'all like, did you not think that was going to happen? What did white women do? We've got to rally around. We've got to fight for our rights. And there was a sign at one of those pussy hat fucking get-together. I will never forget this. There was a sister. She had a lollipop and she had a sign that said, the majority of white women voted for Donald Trump. Now, does that all white women? No. But it's true. The majority of white women voted for Donald Trump. They did it once. They did it twice. They did it 3 fucking times. Which means
Lionel Richie told us once, twice, 3 times a white lady.
Which means there was in a moment
Don't
where
slap
women
past my joke like that.
I ain't fucking with you. There was in a time
joke.
where women should have been at a time where white women should have literally read the fucking room and been ready to fight. What did y'all do? You poo-pooed it. Black women, brown women, native women, they kept trying to fucking tell you this was going to happen. They've been warning your motherfucking asses for 20 years. They've been warning you for 30 years. They've been warning you for 40. All I did as a man was give to you the same goddamn game every black woman I've ever known in my motherfucking life gave to me. But again, you act like you know better.
Surprise,
The reason Killer Mike is not getting the reception that he thinks he is because black folks, when you fuck us once, bitch, you will never have to hear from us again.
Killer Mike isn't getting a good reception because he needs to go to the ER and get shot up with Pitocin so he can finally give birth to that baby.
And that's he really does. She is gonna harp on the fact that this man's pregnant. I'm not going there. But
I'm just saying.
I know. But
that tummy sitting there, it's got to be a boy. The way that belly's sitting, it's got to be a boy.
We in the black community do not believe in the concept of second chances when you fuck us. We don't. If you make a mistake and some shit happens, we'll forgive you. But when you actively try to vote against our community and our health in our community, bitch, you'll be lucky if we don't throw rocks at you when you see it. Now,
or if you're part of my family, we will pray that your prostate stops working. Sorry, Unc.
Listen, we will tell you in a motherfucking heartbeat. You gotta go. But think about this, and I want you to seriously think about this. Do y'all remember when somebody said that Kamala Harris didn't go on podcasts and therefore she didn't reach the real Americans? When the fuck is a podcaster ever been a real American?
Oh, because
Joe Rogan
podcasters are the voice of
thing.
Because the podcasters are the voice of young white men, and they think that that's the pulse of America, where young white men will go wherever the Cooter Biscuit winds tell them to go.
They can fucking fuck off.
You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Ask a young white. You can put whoever that young white man is dating is however he's going to vote. I know that they sit there and go, well, these women, they afraid to vote because they men. No, they're not. Some of these women don't know how to play the game because they weren't taught how to play the game. But yeah, these men are going to sway according to their women. They can sit there and act like they're not going to, but they will. Because let's face it, these are the same men to be crying all over the place. You won't date me. Like you, first of all, they done had how many MAGA dating websites and apps that just flop.
MAGAmingle.com was a good website.
Yeah, but you'll find these men on traditional dating apps hiding
good and terrible
who they vote for in order to get with a woman. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, I had an epiphany. Remember on TikTok when they were doing the trend of the black wife or the black girlfriend effect?
Yes.
MAGA Mingle wasn't an actual thing, right?
Yeah, but did you peep how many? Because I sat back and watched a bunch of creators that I watched over the years that went from MAGA, then got a little whiff of that melanated Cooter Biscuit. And then they had a change. There is a very, very, very popular and now respected TikTok creator that's made the rounds, been to many protest, has spoken at protests, has been interviewed by damn near everybody. Okay. I know the story that they gave about why they changed politically. And I was rocking with them on that story. I had a little doubt in the back of my mind, but I was like, girly pop, you don't really know him like that. Sister Cat, don't do that. Then he made a video and I saw his wife. I looked her up. Politics always been the same. Oh, I see why you converted, my boy. I see why you converted. Now, she ain't a black woman, but she real black adjacent with her ideologies. You can tell who she was educated by and who she listened to. And that man was like, I like this Cooter Biscuit. I want this Cooter Biscuit. To get this Cooter Biscuit, I better get my life together.
Hold on. Is it the one that I think it is? It ain't that one, is it?
They used to sell some tea.
Ooh. I think it might have. Yes.
Yes,
he
it's
all
the
over
wife.
everywhere now. Goddamn it.
I'm telling
That
you.
motherfucker's all the way over everywhere now.
Look at the wives. Look at the wife. And no, I'm not. Y'all know I'm not anti-LGBTQI. I'm not saying that. And look, I love my men. I love my LGBTQI men. Y'all some powerful creatures, but y'all ain't that powerful. Okay. A man will cheat on you and still be a trumper. Okay. He will. He'll have a whole wife down the block. But when it comes to a woman, when it comes to if a man want to be in the vicinity of that woman, he gonna make some changes. And I'm sorry, there's 3 grown-ass men on this panel. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
I'm getting
I had
ready
a
to
college
celebrate.
roommate. I had a college roommate that became a vegetarian because the girl he was dating was a vegetarian.
God damn.
Wow.
Dead ass? Yo. You gonna stop eating meat? Cause hey yo.
And of course, naturally, when they broke up, he started eating meat again.
Of course.
Listen.
There was one person who thought that I would date them, and they gave up eating pork, like thinking I would notice and that I would be impressed. And I was like, it's for health reasons, bro. Like, it's not some big philosophical reason why I do it. But I'm like, I don't care what you eat. That's your body, not mine. But I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't like the men. Now, he did not believe me because 4 months later, I was with the man. And I was like, let me explain. I don't like men at large. I just found one.
Wait a minute.
I like.
Wait a minute.
I was like, I found one that I liked. That I was like, oh, you could touch me. I'll sit next to you. But the rest of them, no. I'll treat y'all like Freddy Krueger. I'm just not gonna go to sleep, and you just gonna be floating around in the sleepy sphere by yourself. But I gave up pork for you. I didn't tell you to do that.
I'm getting ready to celebrate.
That was a decision you made.
On Tuesday,
what made it even worse? What made it even worse throughout the whole thing? He was so just all. It's no, he's not doing it because of her. He's doing it because it's
lying motherfucker.
He don't believe in eating anything with a face on it.
Man,
His words
get
now.
the fuck out.
Those are his words now. These are his words.
Inferno beef bacon is a thing, and it is top tier. It's thicker, and we like things thick around here. It's juicier.
Hey yo.
It's a little bougie though. It's a little bougie.
Thicker. Some thick meat, goddamn it.
But yeah, he made a whole big spectacle of him being a vegetarian, and he's not eating meat because he don't anything. He used to have a face and all that shit.
You lying son of a bitch.
He didn't have to give up the meat. Now he probably had to be patient because I got an aunt that I don't know how long she been vegetarian. I know she wasn't always vegetarian, and it was health reasons. And I don't think she ever really just liked the taste of meat. Because for a while, my granny was like, "Are you gay? I'm not mad, but are you gay? Is that why you don't like the meat?"
She didn't hit her. She didn't hit her with the Janet Jackson voice, did she? She didn't hit her with the Janet Jackson. Are you gay? How you gonna ask me a question like that?
Because my granny had jokes. Like, she didn't care. Like, she really didn't care. She just felt like you shouldn't keep secrets like that from her, so she would just be in the know. Like, oh, okay, if your parents didn't agree and you need to sneak over here with your little girlfriend or boyfriend, she just wanted to know. Like, hey, I need to know what story to tell your parents or whatever. Because she's like, I'm going to whoop their ass anyway. Like, what they going to do to me? I'm the final boss of mamas. And my aunt was like, no, like, what's that got to do with meat? And I remember, because I was in the kitchen, my granny was like, she's like, I thought I explained to you how these things work. I was young. It took me a couple years for me to really get this conversation. But my aunt, she married now. Her husband he's a chef. He eats everything. But it did take like 20 years for him to wear her down.
Listen.
Because she was like, don't cook meat in my kitchen. And he was like, you came over to my house. I can cook meat over here. Now, truthfully, for the first 4 months of them being married, they did live in 2 different houses.
Yo.
God
God damn. Now, I will say
now they just go back and forth between 2 oh God, my family is bougie.
We've been trying to tell you. You put the boo in bougie. Now, I will say
this was normal.
On Tuesday, I celebrate 19 years with the same woman. 19 motherfucking years. And I couldn't be fucking happier if you really want to be honest about it. I couldn't. But I had to change. When I tell y'all there are stories from the young rogue, I'm not making that up. I was a rogue. Okay? And the love of a good woman, I know that sounds whatever, but the love of a good woman fucking changed me. All I'm saying is, at this stage of the game, it shouldn't take the love of a good woman. It should take 2 functioning fucking eyes and 2 functioning fucking ears. Yes, I will be the first person to say yes. Both parties do not give a fuck about their constituents. There's your both sides of the same part. But when it comes to the vision of the United States, there's one party you cannot fucking negotiate with. You can't. The fucking Republicans cannot be negotiated with. They are a party, they are a cult, and they are wrapped around the very small hands and equally small, dry-ass dick of one damn near 80-year-old white man.
Well, let me remind you all. But let me remind you all of something. Because I realize I got to stop writing stuff down. Y'all don't read. I love y'all, but y'all don't read. And no, I'm not talking about the panelists. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The GOP, since its inception, is the one political party that has always been a collection of factions. And those factions are always warring with one another, trying to beat the shit out of each other and eating each other's faces. Okay. They try to eat each other, and not in the fun, cutesy pleasant way. Okay. Absolutely not. I'm talking about UK refurbished church way. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't listen to enough GCPR. And I feel like that's anti-Taz, and you shouldn't be anti-Taz. Okay.
Only losers
don't be anti-Taz. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Only losers don't listen to GCPR.
Right. So you got to keep that in mind when it comes to the GOP. It's not like just one big old part, because like if you go to the Green Party, the Temperance Party, yes, the Temperance Party is still a thing. They still holding on, where everybody's come together and go, yeah, we agree with this and this, this is why we're together. In the GOP, they're like, I like the name GOP, so we're gonna have this faction. We're gonna be here, because you have to realize there's no set ideology for the GOP. I know people like to equate conservatism to the GOP because there's multiple conservative factions within the GOP, but you have the standard conservatives, the moderate conservatives, the neo-conservatives, the Christian conservatives, the Christian nationalist conservative. Like, there's so many factions, but none of them agree. The progressives that are Republican would blow your mind. Like, they're all just hodgepodge in there.
Don't even lie. The fucking the liberal Republicans are dead. If there's still a liberal Republican in the
they're not dead. They're in there. It's just, here's the thing. The biggest thing about the GOP, it's the name. It's just like, you know how certain people want to get into certain schools, or just to be able to say it, like, oh yeah, I'm a graduate of this. And I know we've all seen it online or in real life, where you're like, ain't no way that person graduated from there. And then they show receipts like, yeah, they did. But they're like, you're like, this motherfucker. And it is that, because when certain people, being a card-carrying member of the GOP, especially in certain circles, it opens up doors. It gives you that little bump on the pay scale. That's what they're looking for. They're not looking to actually act on it. This is why I say people will slap labels on them for the sake of public spectacle and an aesthetic. We talk about trends and aesthetics because of social media, but they've been long standing. If you look at how these people live, I'm like, stop calling yourself a conservative. I knew a guy, we're going back to my Frankfurt Chronicles, who came from a very liberal Democratic family, coal mining family, like everybody liberal. Okay, even the drunkard granddaddy, very liberal. Okay, he claimed to be conservative. When I met him, he was in the process of getting his head tattooed. He had what's the PP tattoo called? The Prince, whatever it is. Would a man
Prince
get
Albert?
The
Prince Albert.
Okay.
Thing. The Prince Albert's
Well,
a dick thing.
I said the PP thing.
Oh,
it's a piercing.
Oof.
Yeah, because when I say the D word, people act like it's the end of the word. I can say every other cuss word. They rock with it. But I say dick, they lose their mind. So I say PP.
I'm having a brain burn right now because I knew a dude with a Prince Albert.
The Prince Albert. Well, first of all, when he was explaining, when he was talking about Prince Albert, I thought he was talking about Prince Albert. I did not know
that he meant Prince Albert.
Prince Albert.
Lessons were learned. Okay. But as he's sitting there saying that, and then a friend of his and him used to have relations. His first ever experience was with a dude who every year they would get together to do Brokeback Mountain stuff. He liked to go. I became his Victoria's Secret beard. He would he would text me pictures, so I would go into the store to get the stuff, and I was like, they probably think that you're shopping for a woman. And then he was like, not the sizes that I would get. And I was like, what are you talking about? Until I went shopping with him one time at Walmart, and he's in there holding it up to himself, and I'm like, dude, I think people know, but whatever, it don't matter. But let him tell it. Conservative. He believed, and I was like, why do you label yourself conservative? The industry he worked in, if he labeled himself publicly conservative, and I watched it, networking was easier. He made more money on the dollar. Clients were rolling in, and I'm like, do they see what I like? You have a tattoo on your head, and
sir.
And when I say
you enjoy the taste of dick, just be honest with yourself.
Well, not only that, like all of his jokes, because he was like, yeah, nobody really knows that I mess with dude. Yes, you talk more about man parts than the floozy hooker bitch I've ever met in my life. And I've been around some nasty bitches. Okay, I've been around I was around a bitch once that used to brag about sucking dick while breastfeeding. Okay, and even she didn't talk about penis as much as this man did.
If you brag about breastfeeding and sucking dick at the same fucking time, I'm calling the police. I am calling the police. I might call the police with a hard on, but I am calling the motherfucking police.
I can say this now.
One time.
Hey, Darla. That was me to call the cops and CPS on you because
I'm calling. Listen, that is $1.50 worth of cocaine right there. That I'm calling the cop. I'm calling the motherfucking cop.
But I did find out that 2 years after that, she started to become profitable with that. She started letting grown men breastfeed off of her while she sucked dick. So she did remove the children out of the equation. So. Progress, I guess. Yes, George. I have a breakdown
get that money,
of
baby.
Rudy being hospitalized.
Get that money, baby. I can't even get mad at you. Get that money, baby. Yep. They shady, you get shady. Just get the money, baby. Just get the bread. Get the mother.
Yeah, Inferno. It's a piercing. I didn't know that it was a piercing at the time.
Motherfucking bread. Get the bread.
And here's the thing. Oh, I never told y'all how I met the crazy family that's behind all of my Frankfurt Chronicles. I was okay. This is when I first started working with like smaller museums, like interviewing families, like trying to get artifacts and stuff to put in the museums. Well, they had a hope chest of stuff that they wanted to know, like were these like real artifacts from back in the day, or like did somebody in their family lie? Because they were like, yeah, people in our family lie. We don't really know. We don't want to donate this stuff. So I met them. The son seemed really cool, and we were around the same age. So I was like, "Oh yeah, we can kick it." And then I was like, "This motherfucker is always," and I could not. It was like a car. It was like a car. I could not leave these people alone. I could not break up with them because I promise you, every day was a new adventure. And then they had a pool.
Break up with that.
And then they had a pool, and it was hot down there, and I could not find a community pool for nothing. Okay, in the apartment that I had, the amenities were good. Like you got a grill, you got like not the regular stuff, but there wasn't a pool. I was like, I would take the grill back and give me a pool because it's hot down here, and I'm black. I don't want to get like all the way in the water. Like I would just want to float around on it. It costs too much to get my hair done. And yes, I can swim before anybody come with them jokes. But yeah, like I learned to swim in the ocean with the sharks. I told y'all the story about that because my grandfather was like, "She'll learn. Here you go." Like so.
Listen, ain't no fucking way in hell. Listen,
but yeah, like I could not.
The Franklin Chronicles sound like.
Listen, I could not.
Couldn't look away, could you?
Remind me one week to tell y'all about how I found out the mother and daughter was stripping at the same time.
Oh, that's a portion no judgment story.
Oh, you better say that for portion no judgment.
Yeah, just remind me, angry, because it just popped in my head. Like, damn, I never told that stuff. Yeah.
Listen, we try
and yes, it involves me getting lost on a quest to look for a particular snack, and I gave up.
God damn,
I should have kept looking for my snack.
Tez. The fuck are we doing right now, yo?
Look, you live in the South, and you know that there are things that people be like, oh, you got to try inserts name here, and you'll be like, oh, okay. You might be going someplace for business or to visit somebody, and you're like, oh, they got a such and such here. And people in the South I'm not good at giving directions, and they're worse than me. And they're like, oh, you go two stop signs down. You'll see the Piggly Wiggly on the left. Turn the left, and at the third BP, turn here. And then you realize the person who gave you directions can't count. So it don't be 3 BPs. It be 1 BP.
Well, the thing is, it's like this, all right. Here in the South, it's easier to give landmarks than it is to tell somebody to turn down this road or that road. Nobody
trust me, I'm the queen of using landmarks because I rarely know the name of a street. I tend to know the name of the street I live on, and that's pretty much the only name of the street that I know.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about because it's always the person who gives directions that don't know how to count. That'll be like, go down 4 stop signs, and it's 6 stop signs, and then you're supposed to turn.
No, see, here's the thing. I mean, yeah, that's the normal way to give direction. 6 stop signs at the Piggly Wiggly, make a left. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, in the South, look here, you got to go by this. So you got to go to the Piggly, but not the one down there, but the one across from the Walmart. You got to go to the one across from the Walmart.
Oh,
the other one down there,
or they'll hit you with the one with the green sign, not the red sign, and then go down to the one with the purple sign with the orange polka dot. What?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, if you get, if you hit the Pizza Hut, you went too far. You got to turn around.
Just get in the car.
Get the fucking car, man. Just
get so. Yeah, that's the difference. Like, that's the main difference,
All these people telling me about this place that had like, okay, y'all know the comedian that they call Fluffy, right? And he was talking about the chocolate cake milkshake. Well, there was evidently a place near there that had a chocolate cake milkshake, and they had a Reese cup milkshake. So I know where to get that up here, but I'm saying down there, I needed both of them. Okay, I needed both of them.
Only place here is at the cookout.
And I have volunteered to take the papa of the family to a doctor's appointment. Well, he didn't tell me that it was an overnight doctor's appointment. It was like a sleep study, whatever. And I'm like, okay. But the part of town that I took him to, I was like, I'm never over here. This is where they say I can get the chocolate cake and the Reese cup milkshake. I'm going to go get it. And he had got a room for me at a Holiday Inn, so I wouldn't have to drive back across that side of town because it's not a whole lot of street lights there, okay, and a whole lot of windy roads, and I'm black. I wasn't chancing it. And this is when I had the white Chevy Avalanche.
I get it. So, drop him off.
I was trying to find
get your shake, go to the room.
Right, and I asked the lady at the desk. She was a very sweet lady. I should have known something was wrong because the whole top front of her teeth was gums. And she has some questionable burn marks on her fingers. I now know.
Yo!
Look, that's
Shorty was out there smoking that rock.
She on that rock.
Yeah. I did not know that at that time. And she did not give me directions to the shake. She gave me directions to where they shake it.
That's what she thought you meant. That's why she gave her those directions. That's what she thought you meant.
I was being literal about wanting the shakes. She thought that I was speaking in code, evidently, and I wasn't.
Wink, goddamn it! You want them shakes, huh?
So where's some place I can get the shakes?
The shakes.
And it's not the first time. And first of all, it's not and that wasn't even the last time I was on a quest for snacks. It ended up where ass was shaking. Because there was also the time that my cousin was like, hey, you want some jerk wings? I do want some jerk wings. In strip club.
No.
And I still didn't get no. I told her mama.
No.
Angry? No, I snitched.
I don't want no motherfuckers. Yeah, I remember this story.
No,
I remember this story.
Jerk.
Snitch.
I don't want no
mad
jerk.
as hell.
I don't want no goddamn jerk. I don't listen. If man ain't ask me if I want some jerk, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Jerk what, bruh? Jerk what, bruh?
It's a Caribbean family.
Here.
It's a regular occurrence for people to ask that. Or somebody be like, you want some oxtail, insert whatever the dish is here. And this is why there's certain people
hey, listen,
I don't trust no more.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Somebody said, hey, you want to go get some jerk wings? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go get some jerk wings.
Yeah.
I'm at listen.
And
obviously I'm old school black because I'm always asking questions. You all gonna be here.
And here's the thing.
I did ask that time and she lied. That's the problem. She had it down pat. She had excuse after
and that's
she
the
had
problem, man.
She called in reinforcement.
You get yourself all set and ready to go get some food, get some wings. You know, you got your mouth watering. You ready? You imagining that taste of those wings, and you pull up and all you see is ass.
Now I will say, my one brother that gets along with your brother over here, he's smart. He preemptively just brings me food before involving me in whatever shenanigans adventures are afoot, because I'm so knee deep in the snacks that by the time I look up for air, we're in the middle of shenanigans.
Oh my God.
I ended up in the middle of a bachelor party once.
For snacks?
Because his friend was like, hey, yo, you think your sister will come to the bachelor party? He's like, what you mean, my sister? He's like, because she the best wingman, bruh. Like, come on. The strippers will love her. They'll do something extra if your sister there. He was like, I don't think she gonna come to a bachelor party. She don't really like stuff like that. And he's like, bet. Hold on. What kind of snacks she like? My brother showed up. Had a double smash burger, extra cheese.
Jesus.
That'll do it.
And some truffle steak fries. And I got in the car like, oh, where are we going? He's like, oh, I'm going to take you to see a show.
That was what it took.
I remember, I don't know how many people we picked up. But I should have known because everybody was bringing me snacks. Like I have some Reese cupcakes. And I was then I looked up because I heard clapping. But I saw hands and the hands wasn't clapping. And I was like, oh, shit.
And see, you got food, and then all of a sudden you look up and all you see is ass, and you expecting food.
But I'm happy. Thank you to those strippers. They left me alone in the corner, and the fellas they were right because I was there. The ladies
did some extra change.
Yeah,
did some extra change.
Somebody left me alone in my corner with my snacks, and I was happy.
All right, we gonna go to final thoughts. Listen, I'm not playing with y'all. All right. Gambit, final thoughts, sir. Can't even. I got nothing.
Show me the cheese and you'll get the sleeves, George. This is
George.
All right, George. Bad influence.
All right, George.
Say something, and then George comes through with these lines.
See,
I gotta
thinking. Say, look, y'all be thinking George is so innocent and shit.
I don't think George is innocent.
Y'all be thinking George is just.
I've known him for too fucking long. I know George ain't no goddamn innocent. The fuck.
Why you acting so surprised then?
Every time he's like
that, come on.
I just be shocked.
Why you acting that way?
He be like, "Yo, I be thinking about it." Like, hey,
no, you acted that way because you hadn't really sat and talked with George long enough. You think he's just a mild mannered old man? No, Georgia, no.
George got some problem. All right.
George is the
Gambit, final
jungle.
thoughts, sir. Gambit, final thoughts.
Struggle of condoms. If your relationship is unstable, your protection shouldn't be. You're not good together, but you can be stable. You can still be safe together.
Dear gods, what have we made?
I can already see it. Monday afternoon, I am going to get a standalone text message. Something wrong with all of y'all. You know that, right, Taz? I know. How did you become the ringleader? I didn't.
Yes, the fuck you are.
You got
okay.
Hold up. Wait a minute, ma'am. Who has designated herself as a pimp named Slickback?
That's you. Listen, I'm just going for the ride.
Ma'am. I mean, not twin. No, I love you. I do. You know, I do. Okay.
That's all you.
But that is you.
I got called. You know what? I got called the ringleader at the barbershop yesterday.
Because you is.
I mean, that is you.
We don't happen till you show up. Fuck out of here. Nah.
You know, that's what they said too. That's some bullshit.
Angry. Final thoughts, sir.
Oh, all right. It's been great. It's been a lot of fun. Insert cool ending here. Hashtag ICTLH.
It's after 10 p.m. Do you know where your George is at? Yes, in the comment section, going buck wild.
Taz, final thoughts, ma'am.
Okay, I've been serious enough tonight, so I'm just going to end with this. If it's oozing of pus and you cannot find a match for it on Google reverse image search, do not bring it to the communal swimming hole. Do not bring it to the bathhouses. Take it to Struggle of Mobile Hospital Services. For $29.95, we will misdiagnose you and give you alcohol swabs and Advil, but you'll feel better.
Mary and Joseph. The views expressed.
God damn.
God damn.
Okay. I see why. I see why I get standalone conversations.
Yes,
twice
that's
a week.
you. That's all you. I got nothing to do with that.
Look, for the record, and I'm standing on because I said this yesterday. I don't say nothing behind nobody back that I can't say to their face. For the record, this week, angry made the Hickler song. Okay, angry made the song.
Angry out here doing Hickler.
Who got the standalone conversation? Me. I was like, damn it.
Oh yeah, that is
Thomas's
correct.
name pop up.
That is correct. Yeah, Thomas. Yeah.
Something is very wrong with all of y'all.
Hickler. That is my brainchild. Okay.
I know that.
That is mine.
I figured it out already, and I don't even know what to say. I don't. I just
you could say, hey man, that's a great fucking song.
It's a fantastic song. Don't get me wrong.
That is not that's not how the hell the conversation went. That is not how the hell the conversation. That is
I thought it was weird at first.
Don't say
no, at first I ain't gonna lie.
No, it is.
At
what
first,
is
I was
wrong
like,
with
wow.
you? Why are y'all like this? What
yes,
do y'all have secret meetings trying to
yes.
No.
I had to sit with it. But at first, my first reaction was, are y'all fucking with me right now? Like, are y'all
his first thought was
are y'all
she's
dead
behind
ass?
this somehow. See, he was sitting
I
there like
knew one of y'all motherfuckers
somehow.
was behind it. I knew one of y'all were behind it.
See, thank you, Inferno.
I didn't know who it was, but I knew one of y'all was
Wait a
behind it.
minute, possibly as innocent as Harley. You know what? Harley is on a new one. Nana J sent Harley Pup some stuff, and now she act like she
Let me.
She's like, no pictures, no pictures.
You can't tell her shit now.
You really can't. All right. For my final thoughts, I don't want to bring the mood down, but I try to give you guys something to think about. Before we went on air today, I was informed that my little cousin, was killed. He was shot to death. He had a girlfriend. Girlfriend's baby mama showed up. My cousin Jay, being the person that he is, Lil Jay being the person that he was, he fought and beat his ass. The guy came back with a gun, shot him 5 times. And I mean, literally, right before I came on air, I had found out about maybe 45 minutes before airtime. And I talked to Taz about a little bit about it before we went on air, but death is a motherfucker. Death is a motherfucker. My little cousin was in his 30s. Had his whole life ahead of him. He hadn't hit the age of being able to watch the fruits of his labor, to see, the grandkids come through. He didn't get a chance to see any of that. I have a friend that said to me, hey, I want you to use your platform and your voice to try to curb the violence that I see in the streets every day. Young black men. And I told her I had no idea how to do that. And I remember that conversation when I found out that Lil J was dead. So the whole show, I've been kind of distant. I get my little rant and then I'll get distant. And I know I talk a lot. I know my co-hosts are really disgusted with how much I talk. I know that. Taz says something to me. She basically told me, stop trying to save the world. Here's a secret. That's all I've been trying to do for 6 years. That's it. I know a lot of our former friends will tell you that I have a big ego and I'm egotistical and narcissistic. I've heard that from different people throughout social media. All I have tried to do is save the world. That is what every word I have ever spoken in front of a camera since 2020 has been. Trying to save the world. So that people like my little cousin who didn't deserve to die. I'm trying to stop all of that. Yeah, am I egotistical? You goddamn right I am. Yes, I am. But I'm egotistical now so that when I do die, I'm not remembered. That's why. I talk a lot. I use a lot of fucking profanity. I'm an asshole. It's true. All of it. But I've had one goal. Since I laid my mother to rest, I've had one goal. I've been trying to save the world. I have. Not for myself. Fuck, I don't even care if I'm remembered for all of this shit. But for you. For these 3 people. For these 3 people who have become essential parts of my life. For every person that watches every fucking show we do. For every person who has ever left a comment on one of my videos. I have been trying to save the world. And the saddest thing, the thing that none of my former friends see, the thing that all the people that hate me all over TikTok, but you don't see, is that I failed. And it eats at me. It eats at me every day. Yeah, I'll laugh. I'll make you cry. I'll make you laugh. I'll say some stupid shit. But there is a sadness inside of me that I cannot explain. I can't. Because I realize I failed. I failed years ago. Years ago. But I keep trying. I keep trying so young black men don't end up in the morgue before they're older than me. I failed. I failed a long time ago. And I realize now that even though I'm not the one that loaded the weapon, I'm not the one that shot the bullets, I failed my little cousin. It's like I failed my mom, my aunts, my uncles, my dad, my brother, my 3 sisters. I failed every one of y'all. I failed the guild. And that is something, that is something that I will live with for the rest of my life. And all I can do is tell you how sorry I am for not being stronger. I'm sorry, little Jay. I'm sorry. I'm in the show.
You didn't fail any of us, and I want to implore everyone listening and watching. If you're in the Discord, hear me and hear me good. Give Thomas his actual report card. You didn't fail us. Life and death are 2 sides of the same coin. They're inevitable. You didn't do this, but you will survive this, and you will survive this surrounded by us all. But as I told you before we started, go through the grief. We're going to end this. We're going to end this as your support system because we are family around here. And in this house, we take care of one another. So, as always.
Next, we have conversations with T. Nathan.
And for those listening in over the radio airwaves, thank you for tuning in at gcpr.live. And for everyone else from all around the social media sphere, as Twin says, be good or be good at it. We'll see you all in a Tony Braxton. That's 7 whole days. In the meantime, don't do anything that I would do. Because we ain't got no bail money in this economy, okay?
Definitely do the thing.
And if all else fails, if all else fails, go shake it fast. Don't watch yourself. Shake it fast. Get paid for what you're working with. Bye, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen.